So today we are going to share about Canto 1, text chapter 11, text 36. Before that, my voice is clear to all. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. We can
Okay,
mute
ma'am.
you.
Yes, ma'am. Let we have a short kirtan. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradari Jaya Girivaradari Yashodanandana Bhajaranandana Yashodanandana Bhajaranandana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilidam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Namah Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimade Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 1, Chapter 11, Text 36. Uddama Bhava Pishunamala Valguhasa Vruddhavaloka Nihida Madanopihyasam Samohya Chavam Ajahat Pramadotamasta Yasendriyam Vimatitum Kuvagaina Sekuhu. Translation. Although the queen's beautiful smiles and fruitive glances were all spotless and exciting, and although they could conquer Cupid himself by making him give up his bow in frustration, and although even the tolerant Shiva could fall victim to them, still, despite all their magical feats and attraction, they could not agitate the senses of the Lord. Purport. The path of salvation or the path of going back to Godhead always forbids the association of women. And the complete Sanatana Dharma or Varnasrama Dharma schemes forbids or restricts association with women. How then can one be accepted as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is addicted to more than 16,000 wives? This question may be relevantly raised by an inquisitive person really anxious to know about the transcendental nature of the Supreme Lord. And to answer such question, the sages at Naimisharanya have discussed the transcendental character of the Lord in this and in following verses. It is clear herein that the feminine attractive features which can conquer Cupid or even the supermost tolerant Lord Shiva could not conquer the senses of the Lord. The Cupid's business is to invoke mundane lust. The whole universe is moving, being agitated by Cupid arrows. The activities of the world are being carried on the central attraction of male and female. Male is searching after the mate to his liking, and the female is looking after a suitable mate. That is the way of material stimulus. And as soon as male is combined with a female, the material bondage of living beings is at once tightly interlocked by sex relation. And as a result of this, both male and female attraction for sweet home, motherland, bodily offspring, society, and friendship, and accumulation of wealth become the illusory field of activities, and thus a false but indefectible attraction for the temporary material existence, which is full of miseries, is manifest. And those who are therefore on the path of salvation or going back to home, back to Godhead, are especially advised by all scriptural instruction to become free from such a paraphernalia of material attraction. And that is possible only by the association of the devotee of the Lord, and who are called the Mahatmas. Cupid throws his arrows upon the living beings to make them mad after opposite sex. Whether the party is actually beautiful or not, Cupid's provocation are going on, even among the beastly societies who are all ugly looking in the estimation of civilized nation. Thus, Cupid's influence is exerted even amongst the ugliest form, and what to speak of the most perfect beauties. Lord Shiva, who is considered to be most tolerant, was so was also struck by Cupid arrows, because he also became mad after the Mohini incarnation of the Lord and acknowledged himself to be defeated. Cupid, however, was himself captivated by the grave and exciting dealing of the goddess of fortune, and he voluntarily gave up his bow and arrow in a spirit of frustration. Such was the beauty and attraction of the queen of the Lord, of Lord Krishna. Yet they could not disturb the transcendental senses of the Lord. This is because of the Lord is all perfect, Atmarava, or self-sufficient. He does not require anyone's extraneous help for his personal satisfaction. Therefore, the queens could not satisfy the Lord by their feminine attractiveness, but they satisfy him by their sincere affection and service. Only by unalloyed transcendental loving service could they satisfy the Lord, and the Lord was pleased to treat them as wife in reciprocation, thus being satisfied by their unalloyed service only. The Lord reciprocated the service just like a devoted husband. Otherwise, he had no business becoming the husband of so many wives. He is the husband of everyone, but to one who accepts him as such, he reciprocates. This unalloyed affection for the Lord is never compared to mundane lust. It is purely transcendental, and the grave dealing, which the queen displayed in natural feminine way, were also transcendental because the feelings were expressed out of transcendental ecstasy. It is already explained in the previous verse that the Lord appeared like the mundane husband. But factually, his relation with his wives was transcendental, pure and unconditional by the modes of material nature. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, my voice is little throat problem is there, so kindly cooperate. Hare Krishna. So in this chapter, this sloka, it's mainly telling about Krishna's transcendental qualities and his features. It is mentioned here, and one of the transcendental feature it is mentioned. It is here that is 16,108 wife Krishna had. And here the Dwaraka queens were also showing their glamorous attraction to attract Krishna, and the cupidness also to show to Krishna. The main thing it's mentioned about this sloka. And this we can understood from this sloka. Here the purport is very elaborately mentioned. Whenever there is a big essay type of purport is there, we should understand whatever we had question in our mind. So every answer is there in this purport. And also Prabhupada is giving the solution to this solution and the what is the problem and solution he is giving from this purport. So we can read from this purport I understood yesterday. So here he is telling about the problem and also he is giving the solution. Not only this sloka, every slokas we can see Prabhupada's purport. Here, Krishna's main transcendental quality is mentioned that 16,108 because Krishna is never agitated to anyone. So that is the main qualities of Krishna. And Krishna does not want anything, but devotees, you want to reciprocate with devotees. So that's the main purpose. Krishna is reciprocating to everyone. 16,108. And Krishna is here it is mentioned that Krishna is Atmarama, self-sufficient. And he is also, his body is also very spiritual. And if you see that, if you see the non-devotees, they had a one question only. Krishna do so many pastimes. Krishna lifted the Govardhan hill. Krishna show the whole universe in a small mouth. They did not want to ask this kind of question. They only asked the question, why Krishna had a 16,108 wife. Everyone will ask this question only. If I am, when I was in college or one working place, one guy is asking to me, you are a Krishna ISKCON or Krishna likewise is asking to me, yeah, I am connected to ISKCON. Why Krishna had 16,108 wife? Likewise he's asking. So I didn't reply anything because he's new to that field. That's why I didn't explain anything. So why I am telling this? Because everyone has a question. 16,108. When Krishna comes, he will ask this question only. So what we want to understand is Krishna is reciprocate. Krishna is doing actually reciprocation to everyone. Actually, these gopis were in Rama's pastime. They were rishis and munis actually, and Lord Rama in Rama's pastime, he was went to in forest. So there are so many munis and rishis doing yajnas. They will get attracted by Rama's beauty and everything. So next yuga, Dwapara yuga comes. So this munis and rishis came as a gopi. Gopis also, there are different categories. Munichari gopis, Rishichari gopis. Likewise, it is mentioned. And this Vedas and Upanishads also came as a gopis. There are a set of gopis are there. But Krishna is reciprocating at the previous yuga. He is satisfying that Rishi's, desire. He came as a gopi. They himself, that the Rishis and Munis, they think himself as they want to hug Krishna. They was feeling, I want to hug Krishna. I want to love Krishna. They was feeling that time, Rama's pastime. So for that purpose, that the Munis and the Rishis came as a gopis. So Krishna is doing to reciprocation to devotees. For that purpose is mainly coming here. So in this purpose, last it is mentioned here, how we satisfy him by their sincere affection service. Likewise, it is mentioned. There's one sloka is there. Ye edamam prabadyante stam stadaiva bhajamiham. Likewise, it is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. It means that however we are reciprocating to Krishna, so same way he will reciprocate to us. Likewise. And Krishna is doing Rasa Leela 16:1085. He is present in each and every gopis, not only in one gopi. He is present in every gopis. That gopi is also feeling that Krishna is only with me. So that is the main features of Krishna. He is reciprocating to each and every gopis. And if you see that our mundane non-devotees, our material world, what is going on? The activities of world are being carried by the central attraction of male and female. In this material world, the main problem is our lusty thoughts and lusty desires only. That is deep rooted in our heart. Even though if we have no surrounded by girls or matajis and everyone, if we are surrounding by gents only, the lusty thoughts are deep rooted in our heart only. It will manifest when ladies will come. It is the main thing it's mentioned here. And also we can see the pastime of Rishabhadev and Vibandanga Muni. When Vibandanga Muni and Rishabhadev, Vibandanga Muni and Vibandanga Muni's son is Rishabhadev. Actually, they were doing a yajna, and Vibandanga Muni doesn't show a girl to Rishisringa. And he was performing yajna and everything. He never showed any girls to Rishisringa. What happened? Once he was brought through the environment of full of gents only, and he was associating with animals also. Male category animals only he used to mingle, Rishisringa. One day, another side, it is going Romapada Rishi. He got a curse, and also he also searching for atonement. And that time, the ministers and assistants of Romapada Rishi suggesting to Rishi that there is one Rishi is there, Srisringa. He can do some yajna here, but he will not come here. But he will never see the girls. Likewise, he's explaining to Romapada Rishi. Then Romapada Rishi instructed to everyone to invite Rishi Sringa to perform some yajna here. And that Romapada Rishi is ready to give her daughter to Rishi Sringa for the performing some yajnas. So what happened? That ministers and ministers, what they do, they will invite some girls. So the girls and they will enter. There was in Rishi's form. They was going to Rishi Sringa and inviting him, because if you go girls directly going, it will not easy. But he's in a girls are going in the form of a Rishi and inviting Rishi Sringa to Ramapada Rishi's ashram. And they called to Ramapada Rishi's ashram, and they was performing yajna, and he saw Shanta, that Ramapada Rishi's adopted daughter, Shanta. Shanta is actually Lord Rama's sister, and he was seen by Rishi Singha seen by Shanta, and they got married. So what I'm telling is, Rishi Singha never seen a girl, but it is already deep rooted that lusty thoughts in the heart. So likewise, it is mentioned there. And if you see, as soon as male is combined with female, and material bondage of living beings is once tightly interlocked by sex relation, and the result of this, both male and female attraction of sweet home, motherland, worldly offspring, society and friendship, and accumulation of wealth become illusory field of activities. So it is mentioned that if you have a relation with male and female, what is the cause also it is mentioned here. So there is a problem also mentioned. Prabhupada is mentioned here. What is the problem for us, and what is the solution for that problem? Here in the sloka is deeply mentioned that. And also, once I heard one pastime regarding regarding that Akbar and Birbal. So once what happened? Akbar and Birbal. Akbar is asking to Birbal. So this lusty thoughts and so to say female attractiveness, how long it will stay? when it will expire, when is the expiry date? Likewise, Akbar is asking to Birbal, and Birbal is telling, I will show one live example to you. So tomorrow we can go to one village. We are a ruling area. There's a small village is there now. We can go there. There's a old man is going to die. So tomorrow we can go and see. So Akbar is telling one more. Birbal is telling one more thing. While going, you do one thing. Small help you want to do. You want to decorate your daughter with nice flowers, and you want to make up very nicely, and wear sari. Everything is mentioned. And what happened? He decorated that Akbar's daughter. She decorated very nicely. And next day, they are going to their old man's house. He is going to die actually. He's not a 50 years or 60 years, that old man. He's around 80 to 90 years, I guess. So he's going to that place. And he is going there. And Birbal is telling to Akbar, don't tell your daughter to come inside, that old man's nearby. You tell the daughter to stand in the doorstep only. We both can be with that old man. So Akbar and Birbal is with that old man. He is surrounding with some other peoples. But that old man is getting some fragrance, nice fragrance, flower fragrance, everything is getting. And suddenly he's not seeing who is surrounded by us. He's only seeing that lady only he's seeing. Then after finishing that, Birbal is asking to Akbar, now you see that old man? Old man is nearby old man, so many people are there. He's not focusing on that. He's only focusing that your daughter only. It means that it will that lusty thoughts will it will be there for till death. Till death it will be there. So, but our scriptures, while we are practicing Krishna consciousness, we can easily understand how to overcome from this lusty thoughts, lusty desires. Likewise, it is mentioned here. And Prabhupada is telling here, solution also Prabhupada is giving to us. Those who are therefore on the path of salvation before going back to home, back to Godhead, are especially advised by all scriptural instruction to become free from such paraphernalia of material attraction, and that is possible only by association of the devotees of the Lord. If you are associating with pure devotees, so it is easily to overcome from the lusty thoughts. If you are associating with pure devotees, we are what we will do. In pure devotees, we will do with pure devotion only. While performing pure devotion, we will overcome from such lusty thoughts. Pure devotee means our only business is to engage in pure devotion. Whenever there is pure devotee, there is pure devotion, actually. And pure devotees are actually called Mahatmas. Here it is mentioned that. And whenever we are association, that's why last this class I also mentioned that there are so many 64 angas of devotion service are there. And from there, 5 are very, very important. That is Sri Murti Seva and Madhura Vasa and reading Srimad Bhagavatam and reciting and associating with devotees, chanting holy name. These 5 are very, very prominent. And among these 5, one is very, very important. If you do one thing, it will cover 64 angas. That is association. If you are associating with pure devotees, it is easy to overcome from such illusory thoughts and such kind of negative thoughts, lusty thoughts, and all. And you see that examples of Ajamil, he's also fall down through. He went to forest and seeing the bad side because he's lonely traveling with lonely traveling to forest. So why he does not have any association. For that purpose, what happened? He fall down from the austerities, tapas, everything he rejected. But if you have a Ajamala is accompanying with some pure devotees. He can be overcome from such negative thoughts and wrong sight. So what we want to understand from this is we want to associate with pure devotees, and if you are associating with pure devotees, it is easily to overcome from such negative thoughts. And also example of Jada Bharat, yeah, he came up to the stage of Bhava stage. Actually, he came up to nine different types of devotion service, and from that, no, nine stages of devotion service. From there, Bhava stage he came, Jada Bharat, not Bharata Maharaj, and till Bhava stage he went. After that, he fall down because he's lonely traveling to forest and seeing the deer, and also he's allowed from there. So that's why it's mentioned here. And the other thing here, it is mentioned that unalloyed affection of the Lord never compared to mundane lust. No, that's not that. That's sloka. Okay. Therefore, the queens could not satisfy Lord by feminine attractiveness, but they are satisfy him by their sincere affection and service. So, what we are going to explain here is this sloka. This queens of Dwaraga, they are showing their attractive features to Krishna. That is also a transcendental. Here it is mentioned here. So whatever we are reciprocating to Krishna, whatever we are showing to Krishna. So whatever it is only this central point is Krishna is there. It is full of transcendental only. And here it is another thing. It's mentioned that here is yeah. That much only. So mainly we want to associate with pure devotees. Actually, if you are associating with pure devotees, you can overcome from such negative thoughts and everything. And if you are how much you are showing their attractiveness to Krishna, so that much what you say love, devotion, love of Godhead, it will arrive from our. So I am ending from this. I am ending from this session. If you have any questions or comments, I am sorry to everyone because of I have a little fever and a little cold. So I have little sound is very less only. So I am asking forgiveness to all. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. If you have any questions for anything to ask, Hare Krishna.
So requesting all the devotees to kindly ask any questions, any clarifications you want. Then later we will go with the announcements. Hare Krishna.
Prabhu,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Very nice class, Prabhu. This is a class a little bit complicated and it's really hard to explain in all these things. And you mentioned about Shanta, Lord Rama's sister.
Yeah.
We have not come across any Lord Rama's sister. So will you please throw light on this?
Actually, that Dasharatha Maharaj, he got a daughter also. He gave that daughter to Rampada Rishi. I heard from this lecture only. He got actually before Rama, he got a one daughter. Her name is Shanta. He gave to Rampada Rishi. He asking for a child. So he gave that Shanta to that Rampada Rishi. So that's only I heard from that. This I heard from one lecture, one Pune devotee, he gave one lecture. I heard from that. And detail, I don't know why he given to Rampada Rishi, this Shanta, why she given to them, I don't know. Maybe I can explain later.
But there is in the Ramayana, it is not there, no, Prabhu. Actually, it's not mentioned anywhere. from the long time we haven't heard about that.
Okay.
So many things we don't hear actually. Now only we'll get to know so many things about Krishna also. Here,
Okay.
I wanted to clarify that. It's okay, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare
Okay.
Krishna.